If it does go in the favor of the Danes, yeah, let's get this one underway. 5 sets of Kevlar for Heroic here, straight out the heart. This one's fast.
Very quick. Shush tested immediately. Calls for the warning sign. Crossing lobby. They're coming in fast, hot, spicy. Here comes Heroic, and JKS isn't ready. niko spotted down the vent. Bomb down though on the top side. Oh, nearly the double from Hunter. He can't finish his meal. It's down. Hungry 4-1. It's Hoopsy good on the Glock. Bomb ticking in G2's favor, out the door, and down goes 2. Only Shush, last to fall. Hoopsy a triple.
Strike.
Hut utility. JKS got the lobby responsibility.
It's going to be key with JKS here as well. In the matchup they had the other day against NaVi, he had a lot of spawns, was able to do a lot of vent drops. If he doesn't have that spawn, he won't be able to find as many access points in towards this A site for his team.
A standoff. And the crossfire is set.
Late yard smokes here, sailing through the sky right now.
Smoke door in response.
The top split.
niko's going to be quick on this. It's down versus niko, or is it?
Maybe not.
Is it? Going for a walkabout. niko not ready for Tesses. One and done. And now it is somewhat of a heroic boost into...
Cadian would have heard the scout here. Sorry, the scope.
Is clutches. It's Cadian, the leader, calling for backup. Tesses to provide it. Flames deny it. And into that low site, he has Yabi as well. Ramp conceded. And a man advantage for Heroic first on the gun round.
Hard round to win here for G2. Heroic looking good to seal this one up.
Ooh, reaggress! Cadian does his best! Oh, and another onto Monacy! Just like that, the round is done. Cadian makes it so. These top-level AWPers, it's that bolt. You know, there is a window. There is, but it closes quickly.
And that right there is a taste of what to expect in this game. One of the things that Heroic are fantastic at is subverting the expectation of their opponent, right? Both of these teams, highly reactive. They're constantly moving across the map, making a move, making a play. And, well, if you get the traditional response, which is what you're getting from most other teams in top-level Counter-Strike at the moment, then sure, you're going to account for it. But they didn't account for this. Some fantastic AWPing from the leader here, and that's one way to get the boys fired up early. And he's happy with that.
Looked like they wanted to go for something quite poppy. But now with a deep smoke towards the secret side, JKS has got something in mind, and so has Monacy for that hut position. Backside as well, potentially.
They know that nobody's lower now. They can fortify this A site here.
Oh, playing with fire. His back turned to the open door. Smoke enables him to post up. Will JKS be aware? On the jiggle, tagged up. Nade to try and finish. Yabi's burning, forced to reposition. Heroic are in the right place. Blind though. Flames beneath him. Shush holds his nerve and holds his position and his spray. Yabi and Shush repel the invaders. What is Monacy and niko to do? Watch out for these two. Yabi good for it. Gets the multi-kill demanded of him and puts niko into a nasty state of play. They know where you are. 1v3 and Bomb nowhere near him.
Seeking him out of here right now. Cadian just going to keep moving. He's going to find him for free. If he keeps pushing, if he keeps looking for this aggression, niko's back's going to be turned, not expecting this, and there it is. Good stuff from Cadian. 2 now for the Danes.
I see raised eyebrows in the crowd. Yes, it looks like we are going to be having quite the game today.
This is key, right? The fact that the smoke wall's missed, G2 aren't aware of that. Heroic had all the information. They fortified this top side. JKS goes down first to that nade. Cadian gets the tag, follows through with the underarm. Just skittles that one in there, but this is handiwork. Even though those kills come in, just not enough.
And now looking to take that final hurdle.
Miss Molly here. niko can take a little bit more space off this.
Just a deadly weapon in G2's arsenal.
You're already seeing a push. Push. Oh! JKS isn't ready for this. Pivots in time.
How is Tesses
for that?
Let that one slip? And now Yabi as well. Proactivity demonstrated live, and down through the smoke. Takes niko down. Hunter to fill the void. Looking to avenge his cousin, and he has. Cadian's gone, and so is down. Hoopsy contributes to the round, and now look, what can Yabi do? Miles away.
A move on the bombs in the open right now. He might go down here with the C4. Spotted, and...
Oh,
he survived.
Look at him go. Shush could finish this now. Hunter to cover. And down goes the bomb. Things get fruity now. Needs to reposition. One more from Shush. Needs it onto Hunter. The safe pair of hands. Claws another out of the pack. It is only Yabi. But with the bomb down, G2 will have to piece this together. Ready for a fight. Isolates the first. HooXi to peek it up. Distracts him. Bomb retrieved. And retreating. What's Yabi to do now? Can't disrespect the flame. He can extinguish and go. He wants to fight now. Knows it's likely a one-on-one. Bomb now down. And so is he. Double from HooXi. Gets them in. Clears out main. Awkward for a moment, though, and that's going to keep happening. If you're playing Heroic, you have to be able to beat them at their own game. Adaptive, reactive, and this one from JKS. How does TSS go down on that one? The element of surprise, still not enough.
Yeah, just tracking some early stats here. JKS in the event so far, 21 and 4 in opening exchanges. So he's been successful in 21 of those and only died in 4 of them.
Ooh, on the fade, he confirms a whole lot more bodies are there. Not so much subtlety here. 2 rotate through. This was the same that niko beheaded in the second round force, with a stronger arsenal this time. Pre-aiming the boost, Yabi. He's done his research. Is he safe?
Yeah, a bit shallow on this one.
Yeah, he's gonna have a shooting gallery. Just pixels of balaclavas and bloodshed. One to the dome of HooXi, forced forward by the flame. It's Yabi. Comfortable! Oh my goodness, more from Yabi. 3.5. Hunter's ears are ringing, bleeding, and that's 4 for Heroic. Yabi steps up when called upon.
Oh, well, back-to-back here. We had HooXi in the previous, saving the day, taking down that man on your screen right there, and Yabi here with a massive round of his own. Yabi the killer, they like to call him, and well, HooXi the Giga Chad. We know their history. Copenhagen Flames together and now finding themselves against each other on this Katowice stage, but we've seen a few flubbed bits of utility so far on both sides of the server here. Should have been a little bit deeper with that molly. Light on some util here. JKS trying to make some space.
Oh, and eliminated. Yabi, well prepared for that one. And now they keep pushing the issue. Straight out of Hut. Shush can't believe his luck. And Yabi good for it as well. 1 by 1, G2 just plucked. Cool, niko spotted. And eliminated. It's a good one back, but surely not much for m0NESY to celebrate. A bomb plant would be great. He's playing mind games, reveals himself, and perhaps can get himself a bomb plant for the team.
Oh, they can be quicker now. He's screwed. They can just swarm towards this lower side here.
He's lost that opportunity. Cadian loses his head. m0NESY looking to do the impossible. TSS quick to remind us of reality.
Some pretty limp rounds here, to be honest, out of G2. In the last 3 rounds, they've only managed 3 kills. So having a bit of a rough go of things, finding their way into these rounds here and just denied on entrance. Like JKS, we know that trick. We know that they do the pop flash through. He comes out. They do an explosive round in towards
niko perhaps going to be the catalyst. Look at his chances. Both of them finding frags. The top site crumbles. One back. Great shot. m0NESY down again. Bomb planted. Charging, TSS can't control the spray. It's niko on that M4 and no play for Heroic. No way back in. JKS hitting a steamer in unison with that Tech 9. The speed of G2, and just as you were saying, things look flat. They provide a peak. Incredible to see JKS's stats. Seems this is the system that really allows him to show what he's been capable of for so long.
Well, I'm just sitting there shaking my head. If you're going to keep pulling those out of your ass if you're G2, we've already seen them win these number disadvantage situations throughout the tournament. Now another one with pistols down. And do as much damage as he can right here, but you bang on with JKS, a name that a lot of people have written off. An individual that was once the hard carry of the team from the region.
You could say that about every single member of this team in their format. This was niko, and you can see it's not getting flustered after this. He knew he had the element of surprise, just still pulling the nade to get his gun out in time, no stress, and then that double headshot, bang. niko, this one, confirmed it.
Yeah, get a look at a couple of things.
Battle on multiple fronts. Shush and Stown about to be faced with a wall of smokes. It's niko again to be set up. And that's over. Shush cancels niko's start. An opening kill for Heroic, so back perhaps to their winning ways, unless a flip of the script can be found.
Feels like they're having a rough go with this. Now, he's been spammed through the smoke a couple of times here. He's been caught on the cross, not able to get the room that he needs, and now that means they need to function with a whole lot less. So trying to set niko up for nothing, but check this out. Testis on the other side, walks into JKS on the quick change, and that is timing. But is that tilt?
You can do so much with timing and violence. Heroic embody that crossing now, and no one calling this out.
There's two players towards the lower side of the deck right here for Heroic. They're well prepared for this if the fight comes, and I think they know what move is next. They have a smoke available. Can also molly off towards ramp. Oh, but look at this. Above, they're not checking.
Uxie got it wrong. The barrel sticking out. Monacy known, and a missed shot allows him to find Testes. Hunter's been closing rounds he shouldn't, but this one surely a step too far. Heroic extend to a 7th. It's been a while since we saw G2 finding consecutive.
This is great work from Heroic here. Like the way that they're handling a lot of these rotations, getting those opening picks on niko. If he's not lurking in yard, if he hasn't got to the secret cross, if he's not in warehouse, then he's not a nuisance. It means that they can stay a little bit more broad on the map and they can play ahead here. They've been doing fantastic with the information, and Cadian, he misses the first, but happy to stick around in the flames for the second. And they just swarm and come flying out the gates here. Earlier with their smoke wall towards yard, and Cadian wants to come aggressive again.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Lets it slip. Oh, but Uxie burnt down in the meantime. And a spray onto niko goes awry. He lives on. And now all this space starting to be swarmed by G2. Supported by these two.
Shush is going to keep pushing here after this molly. And he's got a friend, so they're not careful here, G2. They could get caught in the backstab. Standoff right now, neither team really willing to move a muscle. The lobby space hasn't been taken. It's assumed that it's just going to be JKS, so they're happy to try and hunker down. Off angle from Testis here.
And niko meets his fate. Perfect headshot out of Testis. Now G2 again walking a little wonky. This is Shush about to really ruin Monacy's day. He lives on. Tag down, bomb spotted. Information flowing. Still now a 3-on-3.
Still time as well here. About to get to the 35
wow.
seconds. He's not that quick.
No. It was a ballsy angle to post on.
Cadian's down here.
Can he find that pick as they enter? Smokes will make it as difficult as possible. Cadian trying to set up his teammate for success. They want to fight for pre-plan. Oh, and the timing. Beautiful. Shush. Gets the bomb on the floor, forces Hunter into the roll. With 14 seconds left, Cadian trying to play every trick he has. Yabi with the door. Denies. And JKS helpless. An impossible round in front of him. He'll take one. And Cadian confirms what we all knew. Heroic have won out their defense on G2's undefeated NUKE.
Yeah, this is the first time we've really seen G2 up struggle streak, right? It feels like they're being swarmed in a lot of scenarios. The decisions that they're making are being accounted for. They're getting pipped at the post with a lot of these opening exchanges. I think niko's been having a rough time in that regard. Sure, Uxie goes down here to the flames. This is a fight that he doesn't even get to take. You see that nade skittle in. And the desperate jump there to finish things off. But this is looking fantastic. Remember, Heroic.
But what does the expectation do?
Ramp's open right now. They're just held at bay by a smoke here. You can see the early rotation down towards B from Testis, so they're more than happy to forego all of this space. Cadian's AWP deep in warehouse, so they won't have to worry about that at all. So they have all this room, but you wouldn't expect to be getting this type of space here. So it's JKS thrust forward, calling it clear, checking the boost, being very diligent. You have to slightly worry about the back box or the ramp re-aggress, because remember, Cadian's already shown that to be a possibility, but they've turtled up. Stauner's also down here in the back halls of B.
Interesting.
G2 are scratching the head. Where are they?
Yeah, this preparation. Clear as Heroic sometimes just giving G2 enough rope to hang themselves.
This is going to be such a hard round to win here because they haven't had to rotate Heroic. They've already been in position from the start of the round. They're calling ahead of this.
Does really hinge on whether or not this first contact favors that M4 setup. 30-second mark. Silence will be broken as the smoke and utility thrown towards the heroic boys. Down goes Cadian, a good first frag. Shush revealed, and Yabi activates.
No trades.
Nothing for G2 to celebrate. Caught on the ladder as well. One by one, they fall.
There's no time for this.
He feels a fool. Up through heaven, 4 to find in only 10 seconds. 10 rounds. On the attack, bounding backwards into ramp. JKS has to give up the ghost and get out of dodge. Running him down, perfect shot. A re-aggress from the Aussie, double. Towards the low side. Cadian, too much, but a lot of info. Spots 2 towards the held position. Knows ramp is interesting. Shush spotted.
They're noisy about this. Very, very noisy. And hot on the trail here, HooXi and m0NESY. Feels like HooXi's trying to offer himself up for the flash.
How loud does he want to be?
Oh, just looking for anything around the corner here. Bomb should go down with ease. 40 seconds will be thrust onto the clock. And a difficult retake.
It's a big ballsy push. And it costs him, perhaps, the round. But Yabi,
the tournament here.
He's having the best tournament so far in that heroic jersey. The big one. Cool, calm, m0NESY collects.
Coming to JKS here again. Fancy this head-to-head here.
Have they seen his rating at this tournament?
I'll AKV Famous, I'll take that duel. Support of m0NESY, the first one on call over towards Hell right now. You can see him just parked at the ready here, relaying any information to niko, who's making his way up secret, but that's to no avail. He's either been taken out of the picture or hasn't been able to get his lurks working. The CT side, that's where he does his best work. But outside call clear, and now m0NESY will help JK out here. This is a standard setup.
He's not chosen to smoke, but rather let them walk into their demise. TeSeS bunny hops in and is sent packing. Look at that, fill in the feed. Only that AK on Cadian, and it's the last to fall. JKS says, come again. Open invite. Everyone's invited to ramp. T's on me.
Well, this is the key to a map win, a map victory right here. The pistol with conversions. We're going to see it again. Or will we? Because that heroic AK-47 that came on out from TeSeS means that we can get a whole lot more coming out in the next. He took the sacrifice. They're still going to get the purchase, so they wanted to do a little bit more damage. If they can grab this next round of plate, that's 2-3-0 stance for G2. And
you can see JKS considering it and repels them back into lobby. This is a head-to-head, a duel between two sharp shooters. JKS loses his head as Yabi keeps his cool. He's up to 16.
That's the access point here. Hunter trying to take this space quite quickly. Heads up decision, 4 down towards low. Remember, down outside low. He cannot activate here.
Playing to contain. Relay. Information as it continues to flow. niko. Smoke fading, will look to adjust his position. Walking wounded are the Danes. Honestly, a passive hold you can see between two mines, and Yabi loses his. A great headshot from Hunter. m0NESY catches him asleep at the wheel. TeSeS keeps it interesting. niko's already managed to keep this advantage on G2's side despite the rifles in play. TeSeS going to be hard pressed to get back into this site. HooXi, perfect. Second, for good measure. That's what the crowd wanted to see. G2 already, they're getting up, they're dusting themselves down. Round after round.
Okay, that is going to feel real good right there. They handled that one. JKS goes down first towards ramp. A great shot from Yabi. This kid, I don't know what he did to come up with this new decision tree because his confidence is off the charts. Comes into this team, replaces Refresh. There's question marks around that decision. Put in positions that he's not too. Oh, they're going to try a bit of a light pistol upgrade of their own here, Heroic. How much can they get out of this one?
Oh, actually down the vents and no one to follow. That's something in itself, especially if JKS gets overrun here. m0NESY in support, and it's Shush onto JKS, one to the dome of m0NESY. They're going to run him down. Past the flames, m0NESY is under a lot of scrutiny right now. Getting run even further, TeSeS baiting shots. Force him into a defensive stance. And caught with his pants down, HooXi. A grimace on many a face after that one, but it shouldn't have any ramifications. That bomb down, and that frag now. Oh! Disaster! He gets 2 through the smokes, down, Smoko vision. m0NESY already low.
They're going to have to call this one
They
off.
have to.
Yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way at all. The pressure here from Heroic.
But what did they spend on this round?
Half investment here with a loss bonus in their favor. This one is one way to get the account open on this T half. That's 11. 11 rounds now for the Danes. Massive stuff. Stown just gets 2 through that smoke. That is insane. So much success in Yard, spamming with the silence down forward now, showing his best face. That is a bit of robbery right there.
Well, that's one back, isn't it? If you think about the exchanges in the first half, G2 got away with a couple of those. It's Heroic's turn. We'll see this again. xantares, yeah, a little bit of an awkward one considering what happened straight after.
Yeah, painting a picture around him right there.
And let's see this, just Stown, perfect crosshair placement.
Oh, there's a gap in the smoke.
Oh, just the toes, just the heel.
T-side here, Heroic can smell blood.
Deliberate smoke. And a frag that goes Hunter's way, leaping through the smoke. It's double. Cadian, team kill. And from the highest highs, the most euphoric of rounds already, now Heroic looking at the ground, tutting their tongue. JKS, perfect off angle. He gets 2 of the 3. A round winner. Confirmed, of course, Cadian has got up to some crazy hijinks on this very site. G2, historically, as well. He's actually got the bomb down, yeah, just about gets it in. Head on a rapid swivel and now on the floor, but that is a nice plant all the same.
Had a few TKs in this game so far, haven't we, on both sides of the server here. Just happy to take their brothers in arms down here if it's going to mean the kill. But they will withstand, they will grab another round here, G2. But the pace on this game, just how quick these two teams are willing to move within this second half of play. Heroic with the timeout, they've gone for a buy. Shush with the Mac 10, this is going to be fast again, they're coming in.
Yeah, they're testing G2, and that nade hurts! Double whammy! Red faces, niko, oof! Perfect to the dome, they're looking for a flawless one. There's nothing for Stown here but bloodshed, xantares.
Second of all time as far as map streaks go if they win this one here. If they lose it, well, back to 0 start again. You'll have to stay tied for that second place with NaVi, and you'll never touch NIP.
Yeah, we talk about legacy, that would be something. A record that will stand the test of time. Counter smoke from niko, he knows he's got company. How aggressive will he be? Potential for a flash if he calls.
Seems like a faked one-way, right? We traditionally see that. Remember Glaive bringing that out early, so they might think it's, yeah, they did. They took the bait. They thought it was the one-way. Nobody home.
Info, yeah.
More than a few bodies coming outside here as they do back off. So that smoke wall, a heavy investment here of Heroic utility. Take a look at the right-hand side of your screen. Now operating with a couple of flashes, a molly, a smoke, and a HE. They can go for another pop, and G2 don't have a whole lot to defend with here themselves. You could see a molly top hut, maybe back sight, smoke towards main. There's options here at the ready for the Danes.
And when in doubt, scrim out. Oh, squeak. Tessus leading the pack. An opening. Hungry for it, gaps are closed. Hunter, oh, losing health. Tessus the same, it's still xantares holding this site. G2, 3 frags in the feed. And Cadian unwilling to surrender, unwilling to give it up. m0NESY does though. An overextension from the AWPer. And Cadian falls to JKS. The safe pair of hands continues to pull G2 into a lead. We are all tied up. Seems inevitable. The next is for G2. Just a single round to celebrate from Heroic. Both pistols go G2's way.
I think there's a sigh of relief on, well, maybe not relief, but there's definitely a sigh out of both of the squads here in a round like this, because that round could have definitely fallen apart. It was some over peaks here from G2. Every game, you're not expecting perfect Counter-Strike. Oh, we're fast again.
Well, this is definitely crazy. Counter-Strike, Cadian already in.
They're going ramp.
And hoping they can find JKS. He loves this position, thrives under the pressure, under the scrutiny. It's another double. When most would falter, or only deliver the one, it's the multi-kill from JKS that leaves Heroic with limited options.
Things can still go wrong here. The bomb is picked up, an AK retrieved, armor available, and this smoke for Yabi. Where will he decide to deploy this? Now, niko tasked with dealing with the B bomb site. You can see him with the X-ray, making his way in towards the window side. Now, if Yabi goes for the traditional smoke, it will be decon, and niko should still be able to take the fight here, but has no help. He can't contest this. The bomb will go down.
And now the retake takes shape. The post plan for Heroic.
They can win this.
Unfavorable short, but certainly winnable. He has yet to reload, doesn't want to reveal his position, so he's working on 19, 3 frags. Heading on in. It's Monacy first. Great victim. Oh, and he gets Hunter as well. Collapsing. 4G2. He thought he had him. And the two of them get it done. A double apiece.
Space not taken.
You can see that Monacy angle as well. That's a whole lot of information. Knowing that the majority of bodies were yard, he can confirm any changes of play.
They might just try and cross late here because niko can't contest this. He's not willing to take this type of a fight, and Tessus will offer himself up for information.
Ooh, actually, finds the healthiest. niko's done a lot of damage now. It's the healthy shush now executed. You can see this is an interesting setup towards the top side, making the most out of these SMGs. Can G2 continue to build off of what niko started? Ouch. That one will leave a mark. niko down though. It's going to get hectic, chaotic. And Hooksy falls, clawing in. Monacy v Cadian, another team kill. How does it keep happening? A no-scope back, can he close? Redeem himself for taking a teammate out. Quick plant, just in time. Quick to the punch though, Hunter waits, lies in wait, the barrel there, the quick switch to the dig, Monacy spotted. Oh no, he's doing it live! Monacy hits them! Oh man, he holds his nerve. Fast as all hell.
You want to see nerves? Take a look at that round right there. How many fluff shots are we going to see? Teams were aimed traditionally on point. The headshot is the only thing they have to offer. And here, the AWPer pin, the AWPer low. The AWPer with nowhere to go, and he still almost pulled this one off. Cadian could have just broken the hearts and dreams of G2 right here. This would have been classic. How does he get a chance? And Monacy,
Oh, it was a flick and a half. Everything, every Counter-Strike brain watching is expecting that Deeg to have the advantage against the AWP scoped up, but watch that! That's in slow motion. And niko loves it, side by side with the next generation, and look at Cadian, he has to control it. He has to...
Angle to watch, that's a great way to manufacture an opening, not with you two, but with team play, and Stown grabs one back.
It's a massive frag. The tide,
on this.
Turning, rotate, absent. Vent denied, shush parking and hoping he can catch info and presence. Lobby side, already the util's down and so will the bomb. Ramp their access point, second guessing the options available to them. Every second that passes and every frag in that feed seems to favor Heroic. Astound looking the wrong way, Hunter finds the upgrade and he needs it. Oh! Wow, blink and you miss it, Tessus. Flattened, and Shush meets his fate as well at the hands of the AK. This could be the ace, as Hunter has arrived in Katowice. Are you not entertained?
That one's gonna feel good. Hunter almost let it go just before, now steps up massively there. Another crazy round of play. It looked like G2 were chasing their tail. niko goes down without a whimper, removed from play. Over to Secret, the fast ascent down towards that lower side, or make it descent, doesn't matter. Ascending right now at G2, and this is massive from Hunter here. This second shot, just a gap in the smoke. How's he ready for this? Shuts Tessus down, doesn't give him a chance. Reads the rotation as Shush knows the lobby lurk still in play.
Jumps the AWP. Oh man, he knew it was perfect round from Hunter. These Kovac cousins doing it together. On G2's pick, now that advantage being fought for once again. It seems so difficult to separate these squads. And that's what this grand final is all about.
Time's going to have to be Heroic's biggest friend here. It's going to allow G2 to burn through this protocol utility.
m0NESY doesn't miss those. Jumps, confirms, more presence. Bomb spotted on the mini-map.
What's the reaction?
Have to react. That's very limited nades. He's used the last of it to try and show presence and make noise towards the lower site.
Trying to bring the bomb back across.
niko, beheaded!
Can't catch a break.
Just out-aimed by shox in a must-win round.
Heavy A here, very heavy. The gap is the vent. If they're able to get out this squeaky door and make their way down the vent with the bomb or even back towards ramp, those options are still available. Stavn announcing the presence now. Has to be respected.
They are not budging. They are not falling for your trickery, for your deception. Far too wise, but as he jumps down the vents, it's the perfect call. It sounded like he was alone, and now Cadian has a chance. Lets it slip. Hunter and xantares will descend on this retake. Stavn needs to be the hero. He is alone. He's about to be run on down. Gets support in the end. He doesn't need help. Finishes what Cadian had started. JKS giving it a go. A great shot. Kits are present. Stavn, this is the duel. Oh, m0NESY! Instantaneous frag. And only Yabi, he's been great. His best tournament to date. Can he close for Heroic? Fake, spray, evading bullets. It's just enough time as G2 will break serve and run away. A 2-round gap manufactured now.
Hard fought, number disadvantage.
Setup is strong, they're
pushing ramp.
Walking on iron.
They might catch them nades in hand here. They're hearing all this.
Hear it. Stavn on the T-roof. Oh, and Hunter! He does not relent. He does not stop. For no man, Cadian's lost the bomb. Heroic losing hope at the hands of JKS. At his best, alongside with Hunter. Worlds apart. When they started their journey, now combined and united in glory, they are heading for another NUKE win. The damage is done. Heroic's corpses litter the lobby. Stavn. Oh, a threatening spray. An orb shot hit.
Hunter and m0NESY are both low here. 40 seconds on the clock. Bomb picked up. And a chance available here for Stavn. This would be a massive round to win.
You're looking for the path of least resistance.
Again, it's that vent.
No one occupies the lower side if he can just get himself down.
m0NESY's here. m0NESY's just made the way down. He can't miss this shot or the bomb will be planted.
One shot, one kill. G2 up to 15. As it doesn't matter, you know they're gonna pick it. You know they're gonna play it. And all the preparation still cannot prepare you for the heroics of the individuals. A strategic game at times, but it is about the crosshair on their head, and Hunter just gets 2 for the price of 1.
Well, here's a bit of that G2 flair. We've seen them play aggressive lobby in some of their previous matches here.
Down the fence, charging into niko's grasp. Are they ready for this? It's so early. The smoke won't save them. Yabi not ready, and the spray transfer denied. It's big from shox. Keeps the round interesting as Stavn on the flank. Perhaps his Mac 10's not done. JKS's first spray didn't quite hit the mark, and now things will slow for a second. 0 margin for error from the Danes here, and it's starting to take shape. Every corner test is clear as information. xantares is given up on that angle. Allowed to slide past as it's xantares gets 2 on the decon fight. Aggression, you were talking about it. Well, G2 will finish how they started on this CT side. Victorious and glorious. Heroic, given a reminder, a 10-5 half. Anything you can do, we can do better.
A new record set here, 20 consecutive map wins for G2 now, and 1-0 up in the IEM Katowice Grand Final for 2020.